It's a start to a new week inside of Raid Shadow Legends, and we have so much to cover inside of this video. Not only the comments that you guys are recommending for me in Live Arena and things like that, but other events going on inside of the game. Let's start off with the Altar of Souls. We have an awakening boost of 2 times for mortal Soulstones. I will be pulling Soulstones in this video, around 400 of them. Those pulls will be taking place off of a friend's account because I'm personally not going to be pulling Soulstones right now. I don't have any desire or big need to do this deck of fate. When I took a look at the rewards and I know the up and coming things, I said, you know what? This is something I'm going to put on the back burner. We're going to hold on to our Soulstones and wait for another day for another opportunity. Now you may notice the Marius missions, the dungeons are bouncing down here, boys. And right here, clear hard mode, stage 5 of Dragon's Lair 20 times. Easy peasy. We're at 77 of 180, and now it's all about the Force Affinity Iron Twins. We have been cruising. If you want to see what it looks like, these are the ones that I finished out over the weekend. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. We basically are crushing the Marius missions, going a lot quicker right now than I thought it was going to be, although we definitely can get tied up at some point. Let me know where you guys personally stand on your accounts with Marius missions, or if you've already had him unlocked. Regarding fusion items, we are on the final days. The fusion will be completed on Wednesday, only 2 days from today. As far as I am right now, Gear Hunters I have to complete, and Gear Enhancement 3 needs to be done, and we'll be done with the Sanguine Maria, making fusions look easy. In other news, we have some quality of life changes to the Live Arena, which I love to see. We've made a few improvements prepared for the Live Arena, but a new Seasonal League reward tier certainly takes the cake this time around. Once the change is introduced, you'll earn some goodies if you land in the spot among the top 500 players at the end of the season, not just the top 100. I love this. I love that they're doing things here for the Live Arena, since that's my personal focus in the game. The details will be in the 10.9 patch notes. Also, we're going to have recently used first sorting options during the pick phase. We'll only display champions recently used in the Live Arena. No more confusion or clutter. I personally don't have that clutter yet, probably just because I don't have all the champions. And finally, we'll add the ability to customize which champion tags will be displayed during the pick phase to make champion selection even smoother. Again, I love that changes are coming to Live Arena. Now we just need it to be available 24/7 so we can always fight in the Live Arena, and this will be nice. Also, I'd like to be able to go inside the Live Arena and battle while running background battles of some other dungeons. That would take the cake and be awesome. Clan versus Clan starts in 18 hours, so starting tomorrow, it is not a personal reward activity, so make sure you're prepared for that. What I want to do really quickly, before I do all those polls, is see what kind of Clan Boss rewards we got from Sunday over the weekend. Then we're going to do a bunch of polls. Then I'm going to be diving back into the Live Arena, and throughout all of that, I'm going to be looking at a bunch of comments from you guys. I've been reading through all of them, even the ones where you guys get mad at me for some of the choices I make. I know, guys, I make some dumb choices sometimes. Now, to do the polls that we mentioned, we are on our boy Thelesius's account. We've done some polls over here before, and we're back at it today. And I realize now I said 400 Soulstones. Looks like we're going more around 300 Soulstones for the polls here today. And by the way, guys, if you've never played Raid and you want to get yourself involved, I have a QR code and a link in the description. It gets you the game for free. A legendary champion, an epic champion, and then using code UDKING gets you another legendary, the Ultimate Death Knight, for free. Thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring the video. Let's get into these polls. We're going 10 at a time. Let's see what we can grab out of here. We're hoping for some really solid ones. Oh, a nice granite right there. Okay, actually, I want to see really quickly what his wish list items are, just to see if we could pull any of them. Okay, got it in mind. He's going for a Wixie right there. Let's do another 10. And I'm not going to be collecting any of these Soulstones to get more coins. I'm going to let him do what he wants with those. We're going one at a time right here, boys. Let's see if we get anything nice. Lugan. Oh, Aeneas. A 4-star blessing for Neas. That is a nice one right there. Not sure he has him. I think he actually does have him unlocked. Getting all those pizza points. Thela, he's got Neldor on the wish list, and Muck Stalker. Nothing huge this time around. We'll go with another 10. We want to bring in some good stuff for our boy. Anytime Anytime we get someone that wants us to pull summons, we need that luck. Ooh, that's a nice one right here. Ignitus with a 5-star soul. Another legendary. Ooh, a Drexthar 1-star soul. He has Drexthar. Probably has him sold up already, though. Thor 2-star and a Visix 3-star. He's got both of those champions. Of course he has Visix. She's a login champion. Oh, we got a Calamidius. And he has that one as well. 3-star blessing. I really want to see if he's got blessings on these champions that we're unlocking right now. Specifically the Mythicals. 5-star blessing for War Maiden hidden right over here. Another decent one from his wish list. We're looking for a big boy, though. I want him to hit a Wixwell. All right, we got to clean up shop a little bit. Let's go to the Awaken really quick. It looks like we can get an Awaken right here on Granite. But none of the Mythicals that he has. Looks like he... Yeah, look at this. Naeus right here has got the 4. That's the one that we pulled for him today. Better than that one that he was holding. Over here, he already had a 5, so we grabbed him a 3. Wasn't as helpful. Okay, let's clean up shop a little bit here. 10 more summons. Let's get some luck right here. Another mythical. Oh, that is a nice one. Gallius, 5-star soul, and he has the champion. Oh, I hope that's an upgrade for him. Legendary. Fushan. He doesn't have him unlocked. Another mythical. 2 mythicals. Oh my god. Mezimel 6-star blessing right there. And a Galthier 1-star. We got to check on these mythicals again to see if there's any improvements there for him. Let's go take a look right now. Let's go to Awake. Why the... Right here, the Gallius. Alaz, I guess he had... Mazamel. Does he not... Wait a second. I thought if this icon was right there, that they had the champion. Let's actually go to his champions. And let's only look at mythicals. Looks like he doesn't have them. I, for some reason, thought that the icon right here meant that they had them in the soul collection. But it looks like we're getting him some good souls, but he doesn't have some of those champions unlocked yet. 122 more pulls to go. We're basically halfway through. So happy we got him some mythicals. Here's another mythical right here. Ashnar 2-star. A Lady Noelle 1-star soul. Haven't gotten any of his wishlist items yet. Tatsu and a Visor 2-star soul and a 1-star. He's running out of room in his bag for all these pulls. He's got too many good things that we're holding on to. Ooh, a Mach. I don't know if this guy's any good or not, but a nice 5-star legendary soul and an Elegius. Nice job. 1-star soul, legendary right there. 70 more summons to go. Ooh, a Mad Hatter. I think he has a Mad Hatter already, but I don't think he has Mad Hatter unlocked. Mythical. Oh, Gwendolyn and another Mezimel. This is a 5-star. He got a 6-star before. 50 more summons. Oh, we did get a wish list item over here. At least we got him in one of his, a Titus 2-star soul from the wish list. And another mythical. Wow, I'll tell you what, getting some good mythicals today. 30 more summons. Nothing. See if we get anything on this one. Nothing great. And the final 10 pull. He pulled in a nice Rosh card right over here. A nice 5-star soul for Rosh card. I wouldn't mind that one myself. Either way, some solid pulls. Let's jump onto my account into the arena. So Something I noticed right off the bat here inside of the live arena is that the time has changed. We just had daylight savings time where I live, so typically the arena will be open until midday, so noon, but now it's going to be closing at 11, which means I could actually get into the arena earlier at 8 a.m. versus 9. I actually don't like this change. It's going to limit my time in the live arena, which stinks, but let's dive in and find our first opponent. And as that's queuing up, we have a comment here from Alfonso saying, Carnage, you could get him from the Cursed City. Yes, I know. And you can get him easily because you have so many champs that you have. It is a work in progress. We're doing a bunch of grinding as we go. The Cursed City is one of them. Don't fret. It's a work in progress. We'll get him soon enough. All right, so my opponent here is coming in strong already. Arbiter, the Cursed City guy, Marius. We're going to come in with Fabian. We got Fabian. We're going to come in with Armands. And I'm going to come in with my He-Man as my damage dealer here. I'm trying to figure out who I don't want to deal with. The problem is I want to ban their Arbiter, but I don't want to deal with either of these champions either. Already seeing things that I don't like to see. If I turn me to reduce Marius, that hurts me. And same thing if I do anything like that to Empress, which is why I actually chose Empress first. All right, they brought in Nell, huh? Oh, great. Just great. We'll go Cheshire Cat. Man, speaking of Nell, that's going to be my next comment that I'm talking about there. Let's try and just go first. Let's try and ban Arbiter and see if we can go first. They did ban Empress, which is okay. Let's see if we could survive this one. It's not going to be an easy one. Wow, we did get to go first here, which is surprising. They are stone skinned up everywhere, though. So let's start off with... Do we want to take... Let's take him out of stone skin. I don't think this can drop on anyone else because they're in stone skin. I don't think I could use that. So I'm going to go here. Just use that A1. Decrease the turn meter a little bit. That wasn't nice. He-Man, now I can't... That was a waste too. He locked me out. I didn't know this guy had a lockout. And now I'm starting to get those poison ticks on me from Nell. Well, yeah, they must have that. They must have that relic. That hits a lot harder than mine does. I don't want to turn me to reduce him. We'll do it over here. Wait, what just... Okay, there we go. Ah. Very curious as to what the comments are going to say about how I could have done this better, because I'm looking at it and saying that there's nothing I could have done here. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not out of this yet, although I have 3 ticks of poison on me. I'd like... Oh, come on, baby. Can I actually come through? Uh-oh, she's coming through with damage right now. Oh, you know, I did better there than I thought I might have done. I did better than I thought. Next comment is from Doug saying, also for Nell to be good, you need Lethal Dose Blessing and Arc Elixir Relic. She's a monster with those 2 things. And yes, I agree. We're not there yet. We're trying to get that locked in. And something just really strange happened with the game. It like locked up. But okay, we're back. Yes, we know we need this. Played a little bit riskier than I typically do here. They went with their Fabian first, so I went with Empress Arbiter. Assuming that they may pick Empress. This is that guy that we just had to deal with. She's fast. Wow, they're both going to be fast. Let's go with Armands. And let's go with He-Man. They're going to ban my Arbiter, and I'm not going to go first. I'm going to have to deal with both of them. So I'm going to probably have to ban Fabian. I assume both these champions are built pretty fast. Yeah, they're saying we need to go first. So let's put in Nell. If they do any like poison stuff, maybe we can drop enough poisons on them, even though I don't yet have the relic. And of course, they did ban Arbiter as I thought. So we'll go with Armands. We're not going to be faster, though. So we're going to have to go second here. What? That's super surprising to me. Very surprising. I'm going to go with the stun and hope that we could land it on both, although I may not. Maybe I should just go with the skin. I'm going to go right here. Remove stone skin. I don't think I would have gotten a stun on them. There's the ticks of poison that we were talking about from Nell. Those eggs always hurt. Those eggs always hurt. Let's go here. Everyone's out of stone skin. I should have gone for that stun first. That was a mistake. We should have tried for it. One's taken out just from counterattacks. They're taking ticks of poison. He's going to drop bombs on my moms. And he did. Empress is not going to get a turn. Damn those bombs. Eli Craze says that hating Sify is wild. Not going to lie. Let me clarify. I hate her because I don't have her. And then Thealysis says, there's actually whose account I'm on, or I was on before, everyone hates her until they get her. There's nobody who has Sify and keeps her in the vault. And then they say exactly the second they see Sify popping out of a shard, they act like teenage girls who just got a signature from Justin Bieber. Yeah, and especially if they have Rotos. I will be that teenage girl once I pull her. This time I actually chose not to go with Empress. I've been finding that my Empress is not getting a turn. He's probably built a little bit too slow. And I'm not getting the use out of him that I really need. So I wanted to get Fabian and Arbiter because I felt like maybe there was a chance this guy had Fabian as well. Unfortunately, my He-Man was just stolen, and I don't like that at all. So we'll go with the Cheshire Cat. And I'm going to actually go with Mikage there. I'm probably going to pick Tholen. Actually, you know what? I should have gone with Empress. I should have gone with Empress there. I didn't. I made a mistake on that draft. We'll see what they go. Okay. Yep, I did make a mistake. So they pull in Empress. I'm going to go with Tholen right there. And I'm going to ban him. I don't want to deal with that Mythical. He's a pain in the butt. They banned Fabian, which makes it a good thing that I chose Mikage. And it's also good because we're going to still have Arbiter now as our go first, hopefully. Yep, we got what we needed right there. Okay. Wow. Why is that the case? Wait, I could actually break through that, can't I? We could still stun. Let's try to stun. Let's get Mikage on here. We're going to stun these mofos. What also we could do here is remove... Let's go here. Remove buffs and weaken. Cheshire Cat. Oh, okay. I get to go again. Oh, no, I don't. I didn't take anyone down. I thought I was going to get another turn. I didn't remove from them. Are we all stunned? No, not Tholen. Nor Mikage. Tholen hits hard. I can bust through these, I believe. Okay. So this isn't unkillable. This is the where they take no damage, unfortunately. Here comes Empress to the party. Who'd he steal? Oh, he didn't steal life from anybody. We survived. We survived. Decreased turn meter, and he's sleeping for one turn. They're going to get a go, and then I'm going to be able to do some damage here. So let's go here. Ooh. Stun for one turn. Decreases turn meters. And this here places sleep. Let's go here. Good. A2. I'm going to go right here on Embers. Got him. Oh, he came back. Let's take out Embers right here. Oh my gosh. I should have drafted Embers. Next comment is a good one, and it's some good advice from Dead or Alive saying, grab a coffee, sit back, and read over the skills of the champs that you use most in Live Arena. Read them over 3 or 4 times out loud to the crowd. If it helps, you can certainly utilize them at a bigger level with a better understanding. Completely agree. Smart plays and choices can beat better gear and leave you less frustrated. Insert Christopher Walken voice. More stone skin. Great tip right here. Honestly, it's a good idea. I'll tell you, it's been a pretty rough one inside the arena. We've either made some big mistakes or we ran some players that we just couldn't handle. Well, we clearly couldn't handle them. It's been a little frustrating. All right, so all of these, not much I can do to any of these guys right here. Unfortunately, we don't have Mikage, so I'm just going to kind of A1 my way through things because there's nothing I can do damage-wise to any of these. Attacks enemy decreasing the duration of the buffs, so let's do that right here. Let's sheep him as well, because I don't want him to hurt me. Now we can come here. Arbiter's turn meter. It didn't actually remove much turn meter at all, but let's okay. Let's come down with He-Man. Try and take out a couple of these, and we did. I'm going to go with another stun because I want actually, Rotos does not have... Let's just go here. Strike him. Lock him. It didn't work. Speed up our team. Another stun now will work. Let's get Mikage taken out of here. Not enough. Weak hit. Decrease our turn meter. Striker again. It's taking forever right here. I'm afraid that Rotos is... I'm going to have to take a strike from Rotos. We could remove that buff, right? Didn't get removed. Let's decrease the turn meter again. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this. I just got to get this buff off him. Can we drop this? Maybe at least lock him out? This is never ending right here. Just got to give him his turn, I guess. If I sheep him, does he lose that? Let's see. Yeah, he does. He does. Okay. Should have sheeped them earlier. Alright, he finally goes down. That literally took forever. We do get our live arena chest, though. What's coming out of this gold chest? Alright, some nice gear. Tell me it's speed boots. It's an attack percent boot, unfortunately. Gauntlets. Zeal. Okay. Let's do one more battle. The final comment we're looking at here for today is from Priest Guardian saying, as a primarily PvE raid player, I've learned a ton watching players like Haryusen doing live arena and explaining what's going on, which equals learning what champions actually do, which is a +1. Yep, I've actually tuned into a few of his streams lately. Definitely a high level player. He's awesome. Check this. They came in with the Nell right there. I'm going to most likely be banning that Nell right now. I don't want to deal with her. And 2 legendary champions that I don't typically see. So they do have Monkey King here. That is with Intimidating Presence. So they have some speed on this team. But they banned my Fabian. Wow. Okay, that's great. I still have Armands for control. I have Empress and He-Man for damage. We should be okay, I think. Yeah, and I don't have to deal with any poison ticks either, which is nice. Stone Skin on 2 of those champs. I'm going to try and get a stun right here. We got 2 green arrows on top. We only got 1 of the stuns, unfortunately. Let's go with a sheep right over here. Let's come with a slice right over here. There's Empress. Empress doing his work. Now, I know that it's... We pulled in 2 wins today. We pulled in 2 wins. Okay, not our best day by any means, but we're progressing. We're almost at 5,000 live arena points. That's going to most likely be happening here in tomorrow's video. But we're progressing the Marius missions. We're learning the champions as we go. And honestly, at the end of the day, we're enjoying our stay in the live arena, and that's really the most important thing. Clan Shop's about to refresh, and Clan versus Clan starting really soon. Guys, I appreciate all of you, all of your comments, even if they're critical of how I play. Thank you guys so much. We're on a journey here, boys. We're trying to get to 1,500 views on each video, and you're gonna have a happy camper right here. See you later, boys. Have a good day.